don't remember asking you a goddamn thing.
That's how you know somebody doesn't respect you. They listen to reply, not to be understood. They cut you off. They minimize what actually matters to you. They laugh at your boundaries, and then they call you sensitive when you try to hold the line. They show up late, they cancel last minute, forget the things you've told them, because in their world, your time, your energy, even your voice aren't a priority. They're just an option. You see, there are two kinds of people. Those who adjust when they realize they've actually hurt you, and those who expect you to adjust so they don't have to change. You don't need to be disrespected loudly to be disrespected deeply. Sometimes you'll see it. It's just in their tone, in their patterns, in the silence after you're known. Respect isn't what they say when they're watching. It's how they act when they think you'll tolerate it.
What up, what up, what up, what up, what up? Happy 4th of July, good people. Peace, blessings, glory, praise, and honor to the Most High. Be safe out there. Make sure you got some waters. Stay hydrated, please. This is not the time of the year to be playing around in this heat. You hear me? I want to give a shout outs to my poets, my writers, my content creators, to everybody who has been supporting and showing love to the platform, to my panel. I hope y'all are safe. I hope y'all are in good spirits over this weekend. Take care of yourself. Enjoy your loved ones. All that. You see the title. I'm talking about two separate situations here. This first one I've been putting off for way too long. I got to get this off. This is a public service announcement. This one is for the people out there, man. You got kids in school and all that. You got nieces, nephews, all that. This is for y'all. This is for concerned adults worried about predators in schools, on the job, marking their territory, doing little weird things, preying on the innocent. Yeah, we got to go down that road. Some of you might be familiar with this, some of you not. The second part, I got to address. Trick Daddy had some words about what happened with India Arie's response to Young Miami's Spin That track. So we're going to have us a little conversation, congregation. Like, share, repost, hype, let the people know we on. We're going to start with this first clip. And then we're going to segue over to the other one. That's going to come at the later portion. Okay, let's get this up here, the biggies. That one, yep, going to do it right there. All right.
The young teachers charged once again with having sex with more students, and more charges are coming. It's a story we followed for 2 weeks. Let's get out to the Douglas County Jail. That is where we find Fox 5's Kevin Stewart with the latest information. Kevin.
Yeah, Christine, this one has a lot of people shaking their heads, people talking about a violation of trust. Maris Nichols has been arrested again, and she has already made it out on bond. Maris Nichols, the now former biology teacher and football staffer for the Alexander High School Cougars, is once again charged with preying on children here. The St. Andrews Golf Club community is the alleged scene of one encounter, sex in a truck with a student. That's an improper sexual contact by an employee charge.
It doesn't make any sense for an older person to take advantage of a young child like that.
In fact, 2 weeks after she was arrested and making a $40,000 bond on a child molestation charge, the 25-year-old is facing 11 more charges ranging from sexual assault to grooming. She's already made a $74,000 bond. A shower between Nichols and her husband is evidence. Investigators say Nichols sent a video of the couple to another child under the age of 16, along with videos of her masturbating with another kid under 16.
Their frontal lobes haven't fully developed, and when you talk about teenagers, they're not innocent in it by no means, because teenagers are going to do what teenagers want to do, but as an adult, you have to be the one that says, hey, this is the wrong thing to do.
So far, there are 6 alleged victims. We understand at least 2 of them have been student athletes. This dad has one message for Nichols and the justice system.
They should throw the book at them.
Now, I've been told that this case is not closed. Investigators continue to work this case. We're live in Douglas County. Kevin Stewart, Fox 5 News.
All right, Kevin.
My thoughts and prayers go out to that community. My thoughts and prayers go out to that family. I need y'all to understand how important this is. Doesn't really matter what platform this is playing on. Doesn't matter how old the case is. Doesn't matter if it was 15, 20 years ago. This is what matters. We have adults wearing uniforms and badges, working in facilities that were set up to educate and usher in a generation that would take care of us when we could no longer take care of us. This is about living next door to men and women who have decided that they are going to use and give into their lust and their desires, their carnal, wicked desires. And they're going to use their age, they're going to use their knowledge, they're going to use their superiority and their positions of power, and they're going to wield them as they see fit without any concern or consideration for anything that you have to say out of your mouth. See, you care about how your kids develop. You care if they're protected when they leave out the house. Are they getting their education? Are they going to be stable citizens of the world? Or are they going to suffer from generational traumas and cycles? You care about that. They don't have no concern or reason within them. Of course, I could be wrong. Maybe you don't care. Maybe it's not that big of a deal to you. Maybe it's just another story. And I could be wrong about this entire thing. That's where we're at in 2026, right? Mind your business. Has nothing to do with you. So why are you worried about it? That's what it's led up to. Y'all don't understand. This is exhausting. I do this damn near 24 hours a day. I don't just speak on relationships and love. I speak on criminal activity, crimes of racism and bigotry. I speak on the government. I talk about science. I talk about everything that you can possibly offer to a variety of different eyes and ears, because it's important that somebody in the media covers things that they refuse to showcase. NBC, ABC, CNN, none of these platforms are going to offer you the topics that matter, that actually needs to be highlighted. In a perfect world, they would be the ones exposing women like her, doing deep dives and exposés on her background, her lifestyle, who she was as a little girl, what her family was like, how they treated her. And then the people that are consuming this content, wherever you're watching it from, you would have the zeal, you would have the fire, you would have the enthusiasm to absorb the information that is given, and you would need to funnel it out to every single eye and ear who needed to see it. This woman has been arrested before for preying on children, and they let her out. They let her get away with it. This is a high school teacher we're talking about. Nothing is cool about a grown woman or a grown man having intercourse with a minor. Get it out your head. For those of you who say, oh, I wish I was that age and I had teachers like that, get it out of your head. It's sick. It's twisted. It is demonic. And for those of you who are in the comment section and you think that it's okay for adults to have intercourse with minors, you are a part of the problem. You're just as bad as they are. See, I don't really care about the political stuff. I never did. Because if you were in that situation, you would want answers. You will want executions. You will want a public execution. You will want a firing squad standing face to face with the accuser. And you would want to watch as they took the life of this man or this woman for doing the damage that they did to that child. You know it, I know it. For whatever reason, we sensationalize these weird and odd fantasies about being with an older woman as a little boy and vice versa. But it's only when you get older that you realize that the shit does something very, very strange to your psyche. She's a high school teacher, and she's done this multiple times. There's a mayor who just got 90 days. She was supposed to do 5 years. She was having sex with her son's friend upstairs in the house, a mayor, a former mayor of Louisiana. She only got 90 days. 90 days. How does that work? How does that happen? Someone make that make sense to me. Tell me how a person or a woman can prey on a child. I don't care if you say, well, they consented to it. No, we're not doing that. We're not giving passes for that. Children are underdeveloped. They don't have the brain capacity to fully comprehend what they're getting involved with when they deal with adults. Adults know damn well what they're doing when they mess around with kids. Stop trying to rationalize your fantasies so that it fits the agenda for you. Stay on one side. Pick a side. Don't say it's wrong on one day and then say it's right on the next because it fits your mode and your character. Because everybody don't think like that. Period. High school teacher. Let's do this. I ask you a question. Let's say you got a phone call from a principal or you got a phone call from the local authorities. You go to the station and they tell you, we have on good authority and video evidence and audio evidence and text messages showing that your loved one has been having inappropriate encounters with a 35, 45, 55-year-old man or woman. How do you respond to that? How do you respond to that knowing that somebody else's loved one is going through that? Public announcement. Breaking news. We are on every single application that I could afford to have this running on. It's not a cliche title. It's not a bait title. It is the real thing. This is in real time. This actually happened. Continues to happen. And I don't have the authority or the power or the influence to shut down any of these locations or to put anybody in a prison. But I do have what seems to be a fairly reasonable strength bandwidth that allows me to talk about the things that they would counsel everybody else for. So we have a monster who just got arrested for doing the very same thing that we've been talking about for the last few years or so. Another one. What do we do? What's the next step? What are the conversations that need to be had now at this point? Because we've been down this road before. Like, if any of you followed me before, you know I talk about this stuff. I know it ain't comfortable. I know it ain't easy, but it has to be done. I need answers. I need solutions. What do we do moving forward to ensure things like this don't continue to happen? Because as long as we act like it don't exist, they're just going to keep getting bolder and braver every single time. It's not going to stop just because of one live stream or one video. The masses have to know. The general public has to care. Not for a day, not for a week. You have to be proactive. You have to allow your voice to stretch as far as that eye can see. This should not be normal. No way. No way you can convince me this is normal. And like, here's the thing, right? Do we really know if you've never had someone touch on you inappropriately? That is, do you really know what that does to a person? How much that can change a person? Can you grasp living inside the mind of somebody that is 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 years old experiencing an activity that was supposed to be reserved for husband and wife at such an early age, going to high school, and on top of that, you're dealing with a high school life, and you got to deal with the adult world at the same time. They kind of got you boxed in, trying to deal with trigonometry and geometry and biology, but you still out here having sexy messages and videos and having online conjugations with this woman. You sleeping with this woman inside her car and all type of stuff, while your best friends is worried about the prom and getting their tests and quizzes done and passing classes, and you up here fucking the teachers and shit. Like, I don't know if people really understand how it might seem like it's fun and cool and it's a badge of honor, excuse me, until you hit 18, 19, 20 and up, and you start to go out here in the real world and it don't look nothing like what that was. This really irritates me. Bad. I don't like perverts. I don't like pedos. I don't like adults who sit and wait in the bushes, seeking their next victim. Sorry. It's not in me. Can't do it. And what pisses me off even more is the fact that they let her go once before. It's bad enough let her go once before, but she still had, and then she still had a job after that. Like, what? How the hell does she still have employment at a high school at that? Now you got her again. What you gonna do with her now? Where did she go? You gonna give her 90 days, 5 months? You gonna give her a pass because she's a woman and let her go back into the population again? This world is sick. And a lot of the people that's in it, they are just as sick. And whatever comes from this, I pray they throw the book at her. I pray they throw the book at her. Do not let her get off at all. And if she does come back unscathed and they don't really do too much to her, then you know what the problem is. You know exactly what the problem is. There's no way in the world y'all going to tell me that someone who has gotten caught with so much evidence of doing such heinous acts has any defense for that. You are cooked. You should be done. Period. I don't excuse that. I don't want to hear nobody try to rationalize that. I won't even entertain it. You are a grown woman. I don't feel safe with you around nobody no more, especially children. The thing is, I know she's not the first or the last. So you're around a lot of people that you don't even know if they're legit or not. These people got histories. These people are smiling in your face. They wear their corduroy hoodies and sweaters They dress like the Huxtables, and they're really the ones that be hiding under the bed. Why does this not trigger or bother people or rub people the wrong way? Why does this never register on social media? Why does these conversations never get top priority? I watch a lot of variety on YouTube. And for the people who do speak on this stuff, kudos to you. I don't see enough of it though. I don't have a niche. My niche goes wherever the wind blows. I want people who care about their loved ones to see stuff like this and to warn them of stuff like this. That's it. You don't really particularly have to agree with my take, but at least you know you probably want to pay attention to the people that you work with. You might want to pay attention to these teachers. You might want to pay attention to where you send your students off to. You're not going to find this on UPN. You're not going to find this on BET or none of them. You're not going to see your favorite podcasters and your favorite YouTubers talking about this. Kasnai. None of them. None of them. But I digress. Again, my thoughts and prayers go out to them. If you see something, say something. If you notice anything weird or off about these teachers or these adults, if your kids are acting weird and strange, pay attention to it. Do not ignore it. Start having more conversations about this type of stuff too. Don't act like it's nothing to be concerned about. You definitely should be concerned about it. That's all I'm gonna say about it. I hope she never gets out. And if she does, and they give her some weird, bogus ass sentencing, I'll be back up here to talk about it. I want to get to this next clip though, because I've been on their helmet for a minute too. This young Miami shit. I've done 3 or 4 videos on it. Yeah, about 3 or 4. I just dropped one too today. Nobody works as hard as me. Not on YouTube. You might got me with the editing game, but when it comes to dropping and constantly dropping, you ain't beat me. Period. I want to address Trick Daddy. Trick Daddy had some words for India Arie because India Arie, she spoke about the Spin That song. People took it out of context. Somebody responded to her and said, cancel the song. Her post never indicated that she wanted the song canceled. She comes back. I did a reaction to it. Check it out. I did a reaction to it. She shared what she meant by it, giving more context. Y'all know we hate to really dig into context. We hear what we want to hear. We manipulate it so that it benefits us, and then it turns into a Category 5 hurricane. But Trick Daddy had some words So I'm gonna let him get his bars off, and we're gonna chop it up about that. We're gonna address that, and then we're gonna wrap it up.
This is an interesting take. And you want to know why? It's because I've seen people destroy the world.
Hold on. This ain't the one. This ain't the one. This is another one that I want to break down. I'm going to actually go and find that. I know I saved it. I want him to speak directly to the people. I want him to speak verbatim what he meant. Hold up. Here it is, right here. No, I had it still. I'm gonna bring this back up here. I want y'all to hear out of his mouth. Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. Shout out to the people in the building, man. I hope y'all drinking plenty of water. Please don't be out here drying out. Hold on. Where is it? Bam.
All the negative music.
All right. Here we go. Bring this back up here.
All the negative music that come out, you want to simply try to target a young black female that's doing something positive, that's in her bag right now. You talked about her bag when she put out certain singles. You talked about her over and over again with situations with who the nigga she was dealing with. Everything y'all get on this internet and act like y'all life is all peaches and cream. Bad breath smelling ass. I know you. I know you mad. I know you hold mad and you jealous. You look at that young fine girl on that stage rocking each clubs each and every night, these appearances, these hosts. She dropping her hottest single out there. Young Miami, you got not let these old ragla ass bitches deter nothing you trying to do. That's why I don't you old bitch. That's why I would not you old bitch for the game to pass you by, bitch.
So Trick Daddy has entered the chat and he's defending Young Miami and her new single Spend It. And I get it because they're both from Miami, so he's going to support her. They do have a working relationship, a friendship. She's been on his show. They've done content together, so I get it. But what I don't understand is why he decided to be so mean. This video literally took me 30 minutes to edit out all the curse words. I don't think he had to go in on India Arie like that. But let me know what you guys think in the comments. Estrella.
Again, shout out to Young Miami. Got the hottest record in the world, not just the country, the hottest record in the world. They sing it in China, in Russia, Ethiopia, goddamn it. Shout out to Young Miami, one of the baddest, the finest in the game right now. You bad body old, not one given how you feel about this young girl and her song. All the negative music that come out, you want to simply try to target a young black female that's doing something positive, that's in her bag right now. You talked about her bag when she put out certain singles. You talked about her over and over again with situations with who the nigga she was dealing with. Everything y'all get on this internet and act like y'all life is all peaches and cream. Bad breath smelling ass. I know.
Yeah, my dear brother, can we congregate for a second? This is not a good look. This is not a good look at all, sir. I'm sorry. You failed. Shout out to Drea O on TikTok. She's the one who put the time in. You say that he cussed a whole lot. I can believe it. You had to take 30 minutes to edit all that out. I got to give you your flowers because I was not about to do all that. But I had to hear for myself. Let's have a conversation, sir. Let's be clear. India Arie did not crucify the woman. Okay? India Arie expressed that the opportunity for elevation is not satisfactory. She suggests that there are other avenues that we could explore musically, and that this is pretty much base level intellect being displayed. But she never said, I want to cancel it or we should cancel it. The individual that responded to her original post, she said we should cancel it. Period. Because there's a couple of reasons why people would even express that. I have gone into a lot of detail to express the undertones within the music that we consume on a daily basis. You listen to it, don't listen to it, that is your preference. I will go about my day just like you're going to go about your lives and listen to what you want to listen to. But the music, the melody, the beat, everything has its functionality, and it goes beyond just, oh, it sounds good or it's worded very crafty. No, it's deeper than that. You don't have to accept that premise, though. Nobody does. I want y'all to hear from her own mouth what she actually was trying to say about this. Hold on a second. I hate when people take things out of context. I really do. We having a Discord. I want you to understand where I'm coming from. You want me to understand where you're coming from. But if you're only listening to respond and to argue, we don't have nothing. This is just garbage. We're wasting each other's time. And the way that she defended her standpoint here, people need to put more respect on it. That's why I ended up covering it. But for those who didn't see or hear what she had to say, I got it right here. This is what she actually said and what she actually meant.
Oh boy. Hello, hello. Hey, hello, hello. That's the Erykah Badu version, by the way. Hello, hello. Hey, hello, hello. Hello, hello. Okay. I have marks from my glasses. My third album, Testimony Volume 1, Life and Relationship, turned 20 years old on Friday the 27th. It snuck up on me. Somebody had to tell me. And so that's why I'm making a video right now instead of writing about this on my Substack, which if you know me, you know, I like writing on my Substack. And you don't need to see that bowl back there. Okay. And I've been in the blogs a couple times this last week. And so I wanted to come and talk about these things. Let's talk about the easy one first. It is being wrongly reported that I think we should boycott this song of the summer. I'm not going to tell you what it is because I refuse to sing that song, but either you know what it is or you don't. And if you don't, you can go find it. It's very easy. But I don't think we should boycott. What I want is to see people understand the power of words and music and to make choices that are healthy for them. That's what I want. Do I think it matters what I want for people? No. I have finally learned that it doesn't matter and that there's no amount of sacrificing my life force energy that is going to make anybody want anything better for themselves. All I can do is emanate what I emanate, stand for what I stand for, and hope that it reaches who it's meant to reach. And that's it. And that's all I'm going to do. And so my comment makes it very clear that I don't think we should boycott. My comment is tantamount to everybody doesn't want the same thing. And there are a lot of people who are saying it's just a song. Well, if that's what you think, enjoy. But what I know is that music has power. But of course, I have used that power to help some people. And I have traveled around this world twice. And I see the impact of what we export out of the Black American experience to the rest of the world. Longer story for another time, but I've seen it. So I know, and I'm telling you what it is, but you enjoy if that's what you want to do. And I will enjoy doing what I want to do. And that's why I don't think anybody needs to boycott. I think people just need to make choices for themselves. That's what
Sensational. Okay, so show of hands. Now that you've heard it from the horse's mouth, did you hear anything in that statement that indicated that she was belittling or throwing shade whatsoever at Young Miami? Now, what I gathered was that we, the people, we consume certain content without truly putting a level of respect on what we're consuming by limiting our knowledge of what we're processing. It's no different than you crapping on a good man or a good woman, and then 20 years later, you realized that you had the right person in front of you the whole time. You didn't understand it. You couldn't comprehend the very idea that your lack of wisdom and clarity and understanding was your accuser, was the very reason why you lost out on something that was probably the best thing that could have happened to you at that particular time, but you weren't ready for it. Because like our ego and our pride just refuses to believe that we can be wrong about anything. That's what I gather from it. Y'all might have heard something different. Trick Daddy's response was emotional, erratic, irrational, biased, childish, and quite frankly, distasteful. It was very distasteful. Rage baity, even. You called this woman out of her name. You called her all types of different slurs. Like you took it to places that you would only take with men. That's how you talk to a guy that you want to spit on and you ready to throw hands with. You was talking to her like she was a whole dude, and she just disrespected your whole family or something. But these are the people that y'all listen to. Like you'll vibe with what he said more than what she said. What he said make perfect sense. What she's saying, it gotta be blasphemous. How dare you talk about Young Miami? How dare you talk about her music? But where was the lie? And did you even listen or read long enough to comprehend what she was actually trying to get off? Or was you just you were jumping ahead of yourself so quick because you just wanted a reason to comment and to argue and to be angry and to be bitter and to be obsessed and to pick sides with your favorite idol because, oh, we forgot Miss Miami like getting peed on, right? The golden showers. That's the same one we talking about here. Is it? Fuck you. Oh, fuck you, fuck you. Fuck you, fuck you. That's who y'all getting y'all advice from. That's who you're making the summer anthem. Fireworks is going off, people barbecuing. Yeah, your little ones are running around in the front yard, and you tell me, spend that, where the dollars at? All I don't even know the lyrics to the song. That's what y'all playing at the barbecue, right? Right. All India Arie did was offer a different lane and a different perspective that people should consider. What's wrong with that? No, listen to the way she speaks and listen to the way he speaks, and you tell me like what are we really doing here? People would be mad at me because I would prefer to be around someone with her vibe. I don't want to be around no nigga like that. And I said nigga because that's niggerish. Black men don't move like that. Black men don't talk like that. I want to be around someone who is coherent, who's in the present, who's looking to the future. You're thought provoking. You make me think. Everything that she was coming at her for, did you do that because you wanted the internet to pay you attention? You know, your music was no better. Trick Daddy music was just as demonic. If we keeping it a whole buck, most of the music that is out right now that we consume is demonic. But y'all not gonna want to hear that. You don't want to believe it. I'm not here to force. I'm just like her. I'm not here to force nothing on nobody. It's just something to consider. I don't have a niche. You know why I don't? You know why I don't have a specific niche? Because I like to talk about a variety of different things. And I want to communicate with everybody from different walks of life. And I don't pretend to know everything. But I'm curious about it all. That was very poor on his behalf. Very poor. And I know there's a lot of them like him out here on social media who talk just like him, who communicate just like him. Y'all not tired of that? Like that don't get old? That same routine of communication, it don't get old to you? My guy, you're 50. My man, he looked like he's in his 60s. Bro looked like he is in his hospice era right now. I ain't even trying to be funny, bro. You from back then versus now, nah, man. You ain't taking care of yourself, bro. No shade. Cause you came at her. You came at her very, very aggressive. Uncalled for, unnecessary. For you to be on that type of time, looking the way you look, my G, no, bro, stop it. Just stop it. I would not have you sit down with no Barack Obama or anybody to have a conversation about representing the black community. You will be the last person I pick. And I'm not saying that I'm a better candidate, but I know damn sure you are definitely last on that list. Like I said, it ain't no shade. But as a black man, if you wanted to address that, and like I'm not telling you how to, but if you really felt some type of way about what she said, then guess what? You feel some type of way about what everybody else has said about this culture and about the music that's out and that's been out. You targeting her because she's the one that's trending right now. If she wasn't trending, you wouldn't have said nothing. Y'all gotta stop. Please listen with your ears. Listen to understand before you respond. Maybe, just maybe, we could get somewhere. It don't have to be this ugly exchange of word jargon. She was calm, collected, cool, and everything. The other clip that I was going to play, I'm going to go into that one at a later date because he was cooking too. He pretty much alludes to what I said, but he said a little bit more. And I got to make sure he gets his credit and his flowers for that too, because our attention spans are poor. I need people to think. I need you to sit, be comfortable. I need you to digest. Stop trying to rush people to get to the point. Stop trying to force people to talk like you. Stop trying to force people to think like you. Everybody's communications is different. And I say all that to say, I agree with what she said, but I still want the song canceled. I don't give a damn. I do. I want it gone. Well, I don't necessarily want it gone. I want people to do or consider what Miss Arie suggested here. Do a little more research, a little more digging. You really actually think that these are just regular lyrics? Some of these are chants, spells. A lot of this is sorcery. It just sounds like it's regular rap and R&B. It really ain't. Y'all not ready for that conversation though. And I think, she's alluding to that and she's saying it in such a political, but I don't even want to use the word political with her. I would love to interview her if she ever saw this stream or saw a single post of mine. I would love to sit down and actually have a conversation with her. I believe that would be a very, very in-depth look. It would be a hell of a good look for the black community because y'all swear everybody talk like Trick Daddy. Every black person on social media do not talk like that. Every single black person on social media do not talk like 21 Savage, and fucking Lotto or Sexy Red. No. I would love to have a conversation with her. I would ask her about a lot of the uncomfortable stuff. And she would probably be the only or one of the few that could tell the truth without being scared of getting canceled by the community. Y'all be picking and choosing who y'all want to crucify and throw away, but they be the ones that's trying to look out for you the most. The ones that don't give a damn about you, y'all hold all up here. The ones that really be trying to hold us accountable and make us think and make us reevaluate how we treat ourselves, y'all don't have nothing but negativity against them. And Trick Daddy, you failed miserably. You failed horribly with this. Whatever you thought you was doing, no, bro. No, that was not it. Far from it, bro. You just made yourself look worse in the process. And she don't have to respond to you. I wouldn't. The only reason I'm acknowledging it was because I couldn't believe how ridiculous you sounded. You should be one of the main people out here trying to get these black kids to stop shooting and killing each other. You, T.I., and all of them. Y'all should be advocate. Y'all music should have been changed years ago. You made your money. Now you should be switching up your message. If anybody should be trying to alter the stereotypes of black culture, it's every single one of y'all. Because guess what? You're the ones who got the most reach. We can only but do so much. Y'all got the reach. Use your platforms to start redirecting the energy. Start doing more with gospel. Start acknowledging God. Start acknowledging Jesus Christ. Start giving more praise to the Creator. Start talking about the negatives of that music, the industry, all that. Start exposing that crap that's being put out here. But you're not going to do it because you need that money and you need to feed off of the evil and the wickedness. That's why you should have just shut the hell up. You shouldn't have said a single word. I got a problem with that, though, huh?
You didn't say that. Tell me you did not just say that.
It is what it is. I'm going to keep talking and expressing and sharing my point of view. It might not get me very far with a lot of people. I don't care. I don't. I'm over it. I'm over what it does to a person's mindset. I'm over how it destroyed the community itself, whether or not you want to admit it or not. I'm over sexualizing each other. I'm just over all of it, man. I am. I love my people. We older. We're not in high school no more. And once you come into the knowledge of the word, you can't go backwards. You can't pretend like you don't know it exists and is real. But do your thing, sir. Do your thing. Again, you took everything she said and you twisted it. You jumped on that bandwagon because you knew everybody was talking about it. But I don't hear you. I don't hear nobody else when that brother with the 6-7 song was openly admitting that his music was demonic. Oh, not familiar with that. Still think that music is just regular old music, huh? Hold on a minute. I got y'all. I'm gonna close out with this. Where do I want to go?
6-7. We are going to.
I'm gonna close out with this. You think music is just regular music? That these artists are just good? A lot of these artists get their information and their words and their inspiration from demons. All right, hold on a second. I want y'all to see this real quick.
6-7. We are going to break down 6-7 once and for all. Because for the past month and a half, my notifications have been about you guys arguing what 6-7 actually means. So we're going to break it down. And trust me, you're going to want to stay to the end because what the parents think 6-7 is, diabolical. Let's start with the babies. If you have a 5 or 6-year-old preschooler, let me assure you, it means to them absolutely nothing. But don't panic. They're just copying their older siblings or their friends that have older siblings that have been coming home saying 6-7. You know, when you see an older sibling doing something, you repeat it, you're copying it. It means absolutely nothing. Now, middle school, this is where the chaos begins. For them, 6-7 is everything and nothing at the same damn time. It's a joke. It's a code. It's a filler word. The teacher says, good morning, 6-7. Okay, guys, turn in your homework. 6-7. What do you want to eat for lunch today? 6-7 means absolutely nothing except that they want to annoy every adult, parent, teacher, dog, cat, bird. They just want to annoy us. Now, high school is where it gets interesting. This is actually where 6-7 started to take shape. A kid named TK yelled out 6-7 at a basketball game with the hand movements, and it went wild. It then got picked up by basketball edits and spread everywhere. Then it gets tied to LaMelo Ball because his height is 6'7". And boom, it becomes part of basketball culture. It became so big that the kid TK even capitalized off of it, making a water named 6-7 water. But of course, high schoolers never stopped there, right? They turned it into meaning average. Like you're a 6 or a 7. You're not hot, you're not ugly, you're right in between, 6-7. It took it further and made it a joke about anatomy. The male's part is a 6 or a 7, average. Again, then some smart ass kid realized 6-7 is HO on the periodic table. And so now is also now a reference for a hoe. It's wild, but that's high school logic for you. Chaos and creativity, right? If you're from Philly, it's a whole nother ball game. Philly, it comes from Skrilla's song, Doot Doot, and it has a whole different meaning. It's tied to basically murking somebody and GANG reference. It's also tied to 67th Street, 67th Highway. But let's be clear, that's not why it went viral. The kids in your kitchen yelling out 6-7 are not quoting the song. Different lane, different meaning. Now to the parents. Oh, parents. We just can't let kids be kids. We always have to find a deeper meaning to what something is. Meanwhile, back in the day, and I stress, back in the day, we were yelling out 1738 and 21 and all these other things. And yeah, they did have meaning behind it, and theirs doesn't. So what? So we took 6-7 and we decided to say, oh, it's devil worship. 6 is the devil's number. 7 is God's number. They're chanting demonic math numbers. Like, come on, y'all. Please, 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 take some ashwagandha and calm down. Everything doesn't have to be turned into something negative. Then y'all went to say it's in reference to Lil Wayne's 6 foot, 7 foot. Half of them don't know who Lil Wayne is. Then y'all went on to say it's police code. It means 6 foot in the ground, 7 foot apart. These kids are not saying 6-7 because of any of that. Y'all are giving them too much credit. That's the gist of 6-7. Depending on your age, it could mean something totally different. An inside joke, nothing at all. A basketball edit. A spiritual conspiracy. Now that you know, you can go home and decode what it means in your household. 6.
I gave y'all that for one or two reasons. To let you know that the music reaches every age and that it affects everybody differently. And they interpret it and incorporate it into their lifestyle according to what it does for them. So when you say things like this song is innocent or that song is, no, it's not. No, it's not. And a lot of them know what the hell they're doing. She gave you one version, her version. the one that I really, really wanted y'all to see, it spoke of something a little different. And I'm trying to see if I can actually find that one in specific.
Why is it called 6-7?
Let me see something. You know what?
The other day, my
Hold on. I wish I could find that video. Skrilla spoke about this. Let me see if this is it.
I just wanted to do.
I think this might be it. This might be it. Hold on. I'm gonna play this real quick. Hopefully this is the one.
I just wanted to do it though. That's just what I wanted to do. I just liked it.
Something different.
Yeah.
Okay, back to music. Do you sign with any record label now?
Yeah, I signed with Capitol Records like 2 years ago. Yeah, I'm still signed with them though. But Capitol, Capitol Records.
Is that a big difference according to you? Is that a big chance, a big difference before and after you sign with the record label?
No. Same shit.
In a big difference?
Nah.
Oh, I thought they blow your music up. They do a lot of advertising with a lot of.
No, you don't sign for that. You got to do that yourself.
Also, you still do what you need to be done by yourself, even you sign.
Yeah, you got to do that shit yourself.
With record labels.
Yeah.
So why we need to sign with record labels? I think they have to put something.
The money, you need the money. Yeah. The money. Yeah, the money. Yeah, but you got to market yourself though. You do that shit yourself. For sure.
One other thing I noticed about you when I watch you online is you wear a lot of masks.
Yeah.
What inspired you to put these masks on?
I just go with my swag. It depend on what I'm wearing. It just go with what I got on. It's just like, swag. That's just like,
You seen that new Netflix show that just came out called Ed, about that serial killer named Ed Gein that wears like all the masks and stuff?
I didn't see that yet.
You should watch it. It's very similar to kind of like the mask that you wear too.
What is it called?
It's called Ed. It's about this guy named Ed Gein. Yeah,
ED.
Yeah. I'm sure new series that's Netflix.
Yeah, he be wearing masks that are like very similar, like the masks that he'd be wearing. There's also a rock group that also like they all wear like the mask, and like you never see them without the mask.
Yeah,
I can't think of the name, man. They're gonna kill me for this one because they're super famous, but it kind of like gave me very close symbolism, like the way that y'all put it on. But it's dope. I think it's cool. How many masks do you got?
I don't know. I got at least I don't got two. I got at least like probably like 10 to 15. Yeah, but I got masks that you can't wear too though. Like I got like masks like ancient masks like from different tribes though, like from old like ancient masks though. I gotta show it to you, like from African tribes though, like that was custom. I gotta show it to you. I can't really explain it to you. I just go to stores. I'll be just like going around. Like when I'm in different cities, I just go around, go see shit, different stores. And there's a lot of different places. They got like antiques and collecting items and shit like that though.
We're close to Halloween. You got a special one you're gonna pull out for Halloween?
Yeah, no, for sure. I got one.
We gotta wait to see it though, huh?
Yeah, no, for sure. Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of people dressed up for Halloween as me too though. That's why I wear the suit and shit though too. So somebody got things to match with me though.
Nice. Okay, so since the first time you've been in Houston, have you heard or know any artists from Houston?
Yeah, I fought with Lil Guapo. I fought with my brother Lil Guapo and Sauce Walker. Yeah, Sauce Walker. And y'all just put me on OT.
That Mexican
OT. Yeah. Other than that, and you put me on Paul. Well, other than that though, I don't know.
He's on the same label as you too, OT. He's both on Capitol too.
All right. Yeah.
Oh, OT and Capitol?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, nice. That's
other than that, I don't really know. No, I don't know. I probably do, but they're not popping up in my head though. But look, Guapo though, definitely though. That's my brother.
What about some of the OGs? Paul Wall, Bun B, Slim Thug.
This ain't the one. They taking too long to get to it. If it is, let me see if I can fast forward this shit.
Gangster Streets.
Yeah, like grimy or shit, like grimy, like Like we make like dirty music. Y'all make dirty cut music. For sure.
So have you got any big song feature with like big artists?
Yeah, no, for sure.
This ain't. Hey, look, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna have to find it. I did a video on Skrilla, right? And he talks about studying like a lot of demonic shit. Excuse my language. It is what it is. He studied a lot of demonic stuff, and he puts a lot of demonic stuff in his music. I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna take the link and I'm gonna pin it in this live stream. So if anybody wants to go watch that, you can go watch it. That's the one I need y'all to take a look at. That'll tell you everything you need to know. That's pretty much the basis of all that. So any of y'all Arie, you good, you cool. Trick Daddy, man, I'm gonna need you to broaden your horizons a little bit, man. You indoctrinated, sir. You still stuck in this street mindset, man. We in prophecy. Time is winding down. We ain't got time for that. But I'm gonna find that one. I'm gonna clip it. If y'all want to check it out, check it out. Let me know what y'all think about that video. Happy 4th of July, by the way. Again, just in case I didn't get to say it to y'all. I hope y'all have a blessed evening. I appreciate y'all for hanging out with me tonight. If you're not following me on YouTube, tap in with your boy. I'm always busy. I'm always dropping something. And yeah, do me a solid before you go.
What's the goddamn button?
We out. Peace.